Hello, guys. Well, you noticed the sketch that I posted above this audio message is called Ground Zero. And what that depicts is why some people are growing faster than others and why some people are not growing at all. So let me explain. Ground Zero, first of all, comes from my scientific experience in education. It's the starting point. As you can see on my sketch, when you're at ground zero, ready to go, all fired up, it's only 2 to 3 years to your goal. Whether it's emerald, diamond, it can be done. It's been done by many people. But if you're not at ground zero and you're below the line, you have to bring yourself to the ground zero line, and then it's 2 to 3 years. Now, what do I mean by that? Many people enter the business with a job mentality, or a mentality that has not reflected an environment of success. And so there's a period of time, and it varies with different people, that it takes for them to get to ground zero. Now, in some cases, in my case, it was only a matter of 3 or 4 months because I knew how to learn from my background in education and so forth at a university. But there are people who don't know how to learn, and we go through the learning process many, many times. You learn something, you apply it. If it doesn't work, you adjust it, and you do it again. That's what success is all about. And so how do you learn? What is the source of your learning? Well, obviously, we know that. It's reading the good books, listening to CDs or MP3s or whatever you have in your market, attending all the meetings, the bigger the better, and, of course, counseling with your mentor or your upline. That's the learning process, my friends. And for some people, they're so far below the line because of the previous environment, it takes them several years to get to the line. Now, there's people that have taken 20 years to get to the line and then went diamond in a matter of a couple of years. But most people can do it a lot quicker. But it's important that you indulge, so to speak, in the learning process again. So, how many books have you read? How many good books? Well, you should be reading a certain amount of pages every day, 15 minimum a day. And if you do that, you'll read a lot of good books in the course of a year. Secondly, you should be listening to a recording every day, maybe 2 or 3 even, to speed up the learning process. And attending all meetings. All these things are essential. They're not difficult. Don't misunderstand. They're easy to do, easy not to do, as we learned from the Slight Edge. But if you do them, you progress up the line until you're at ground zero, and then you're ready to go rapidly. Again, for some people it takes longer because of their previous environment than others who are more ready to build immediately. Now, for those who are not growing, typically they're not involved in the learning process at all. They get into business, they refuse to read books or listen to recordings or attend all the meetings, and they're not going to grow. They're going to stay where they are. In fact, some of them will slip lower below the line because of the negative environment they put themselves in. So I urge you all to read the books. Read every day, my friends. Listen to recordings every day. And, of course, attend all the meetings. We got some great meetings that just concluded around the world. We got a few more coming up, the big weekend seminars. Don't miss it. It's so important. We build our business from weekend to weekend. So take advantage of it. You have this system. You have the learning process. Now it's a matter if you are willing to do it. I am amazed, to be honest with you, how many people are not. It'll change your life. It'll change your environment. And you're going to have the dreams come true that you've had in your mind, in your heart. Have a great one.